Hi guys, thanks again for tuning in. So today what we're going to look at, installing an OS. In the previous video we installed Windows 10 using the later we created the profile first and then added the ISO to that Windows. And today what we're going to do now, we're going to create the profile and add the ISO simultaneously, right? And the operating system that we are going to install today would be Windows 11. Alright, so let's get into it. We're going to click new and we're going to give it to Windows 11 file format. Alright, and this is the folder whereby this VM will be stored: C drive, VirtualBox VMs, under the name Windows 11. Now in the previous video we didn't select an ISO image at that time. We created a profile first and then selected the image after, but in this example now we're going to add the ISO file immediately. Right, in the previous video we explained what an ISO file is, so if you don't know what an ISO file is, I'm just saying it's a disk image. Alright, it's a type of file format that is a disk image of whatever. It can be an ISO file of this image of anything, right? But in this case it's this image of the Windows 11 installation. Alright, click OK. The type is Windows OS. It's a 64-bit version. We're gonna check this skip unattended installation because I'll be here guiding you through the installation, so we don't need to go into the details for this drop down. Then we're gonna look at the hardware and we're just gonna increase this to 5 gigs. Alright, so 5 gigs would be 5120. Alright, add this. We're not gonna use the full 80 gigs. We're gonna put the minimum requirements, which is around 64 gigs. Alright, and we're gonna leave it as that. Hit finish, and we're gonna power the Windows on. Alright, just double click on it and power it on, and the VM is powering up. Now remember, the VM uses the host system. Alright, this is a software that runs on a host system, so whatever settings that you normally choose, it's being pulled from the host system. Alright, so this is our Windows 11 system that we're running. Remember, we did the installation a little different, whereby we loaded the profile and the ISO, sorry. We loaded the profile and both this image together at one. Alright, so I'm gonna click install now, and it's setting up the installation. Alright, remember this is a virtual machine. We're using Oracle VirtualBox, and it shares the resources from the host system onto a virtual machine. So we need to ensure that our host system has the resources to share. Right, I don't have a product key. Activate Windows. This video is done strictly for educational purposes, and we don't have a product key. We're going to use Windows 11 Pro, 64-bit architecture. Hit next. That's the type of operating system we want to install. Alright, this is the terms and conditions for having using Microsoft software. Just gonna run through it and make sure that this box is checked so that we can move forward. Hit next. And like always, I always recommend to do a clean installation, right? Unless we actually doing an upgrade, which is very rare because Windows always updates itself. So we're gonna do a clean Windows install. Right, I have allocated 64 gig of my hard drive to use for this operating system. Again, in the previous installation we've shown how to create a partition, which comes in handy when you have a really big hard drive size. Right, but also for like as the beginning, for the purpose of this video, we will just leave the hard drive size as is for now. Right, just click on new. Sorry, not on new, on next, and moving forward. Click next, and we are here now where we take a movie break because the installation process will take a little while. I'm just gonna grab some popcorn and we will be right back. We're 98% completed with the installation for Windows 11. Right, and like always, we just have to be a little patient with the Windows installation process. It takes a while. That step is 100% completed, so we're installing features, then we'll install the updates, and we'll finish up the installation momentarily. Alright, so this is Windows 11 that we're installing on our VM. Alright, so we'll see how the installation process continues. About to finish. Alright, so this is Windows 11, and we just about to customize it here. We on the final steps of it, of this installation, and we're going to choose the region US. It's going to ask you for a few more details. Keyboard layout, different countries, different areas has different layouts, so we're going to stick with the US. Click yes, and we don't want to add a second keyboard layout at this moment. This is a video is done for educational purposes, so we don't need to customize that. We're going to click skip. Alright, so let's name your device. We're almost there. I'm not gonna name the device itself, so we're just gonna skip this for now. Alright, we're just trying to get access to the operating system. Namely, the device is actually given a name for the device. Right, it's not like creating a profile. Alright, how would you like to set up? It's well, here we can use personal, work or school. For school, basically it's educational purpose. You can always choose personal and you'll get it done also. So here's where immediately we see a difference between Windows 10 and Windows 11 installation, right? We don't want to use a Microsoft account because this is what it's basically asking us for, to use a Microsoft account. So we're going to hit sign in options. Alright, enter your name. You're just going to give it a name. Password. Click this. Yeah. Confirm password. Security questions. So we're just going to choose 3 random questions and the same answer for all. Alright, name, city you were born. Alright. Your childhood nickname. Alright, so when you're actually doing this, Windows 11, it lives on a Microsoft account, right? The reason why I selected work and school is because I didn't want to sign in with a Microsoft account. You wouldn't be able to sign in for personal use without a Microsoft account. So I just used the work/school and created an account using the domain feature, right? So the 3 security questions, it would then now ask me to create a profile as similar to Windows 10, right? Security questions, just in case you lost access to the account, you can always go refer back to the security questions. At that point is where you customize the installation to someone or the client or whatever, and you would now have access. They would know answers to that question, right? But due to the purposes of this video, I just chose 3 random questions and the answers all remain the same. Alright, the location, just in case anything, find device, diagnostic data, which it actually sends info to Microsoft. No, it sends type in info, no. Tailored experience, no. Advertising ad, no. Now the reason why I deselected those is because I just wanted to have educational purposes in terms of how to do an installation. It doesn't require me to have all these features present. It will just slow down the use of the system, which I'm already running on a VM. Right? Click accept. Alright, just checking in, and what I can see is step 2, 3, it's still doing the installation. So we've got this option that popped up, stop update and go to desktop. So I'm just gonna hit that just to continue with the tutorial of installing Windows 11 on a VM. Alright, so stop update and go to desktop now. Alright, I just want to make sure that the operating system is running, and I will later do the updates after. Alright, so it's completed. This is Windows 11. Alright, let's check it a different way. Alright, so we're gonna use the run command. And we're gonna see the system summary. So we have Windows 11 installed. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. This is the installation of Windows 11 that was installed on Oracle VirtualBox. Alright, so if you have any questions, comments, if you have another way of having the installation done, do let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.